Why do I have to switch it?
Cause you're the host, you stupid bitch.
Why the hell am I
Because she
the
told
host?
you to. That's a Spanish woman that'll fucking slap
Man,
the
I
shit
don't
out of
give
you.
two fucks of what her ethnicity it should be.
I
She
don't
can
get
try to
two
be like,
hells.
oh, I'm gonna
Oh
hit you
my
with the
God.
chongla. I don't care.
Why you say it like that?
She can be like, I just hit you with the chongla. Shut the hell up.
Elizabeth.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Hit me with the chongla.
Elizabeth. I'm coming home, Elizabeth.
Use me and see what happens. I'm still a minor, you bitch. That's called child abuse.
Child abuse.
You can't be fucking around with Punch Fowler. You ever heard Chabo's song? Ooh, Chabo. That's her. She sings that shit.
Okay, listen.
Man.
Listen, let me tell you, I don't give a flying fuck, and that's the bottom line, because David Fowler fucking said so.
That's pretty damn good. Goddamn. You figured that? You put that together all on your own?
Yep, all by myself. Definitely didn't have inspiration from anyone.
Holy shit. You need to show Ray Geddes that shit.
I lent it out to a guy named Steve Austin, I believe, but I don't know. Some no-name.
Oh my God. Look at this fucking beauty. Oh, holy shit.
What, you like it?
How did you put this thing together?
A lot of work. Are
you talking about that new attire he has?
No, house
No,
party.
we're looking at the arena. Show me what you got there on the right side of the arena. It looks like
Oh, you're gonna have to show me that concept, Trey.
No, Trey, there's like there's the lights above. I just want to see what you got up there. The fuck is that? Is that hell?
That's
that Elvis?
No, from the movie Project X. Dude is literally skating, jumping off the roof on a skateboard.
Oh, I like that shit. Zoom out
You know
real
what
quick.
else you should have, Trey?
Oh, I see what you did. Okay. Because I knew it. I had a feeling. And you motherfucker, you got the billboard shit that I like.
Okay.
You did it on purpose.
Just give me after this. If I die and I disappear for a second, just know I'm abusing a child.
Hold on. Everybody pause. Go back to the side of the. Oh, that is fire, bro. He got like the fucking zoom back, bro. He got like the fucking you know, like how you got like a night light, like he like the sleeping light at night. He got like some shit like, but that look like rotating penises, Trey. I don't know.
That's the lava lamp. That's the lava lamp. That's the '90s lava lamp thing.
Lava lamp. That shit look like Equalize. Equalize. That shit rotating. I like how it looks. I like it. And the fact that you put that rug or that sticker right there that says fucking house party right there. I've never done that. That's pretty clever right there. I'm a big fan of this arena. Big fan. Go back to the stage real quick. I'm trying to analyze something. I want you to go up, yeah. Stay still right here for a little while.
Be careful, they're right behind you.
So you're plug-in hybrid, is that what I see from here? It look,
yeah.
Plug-in hybrid, I like that, that's smart. Ain't my type of what?
Hype.
Okay, bye, Jeff.
The C is right here too.
Well, I like it. I like it. I used to.
The theme song is gonna be "Ain't My Type of Hype" by Full Force. That's why it's called WWA House Party Ain't My Type of Hype.
Are you gonna mix it?
Probably. I'll probably find a remix to it. To be honest.
You should mix it or find a remix because it's not that's not gonna work right there.
Ran out of ammo.
Then I got the Power Wars right there, and then I got WWA House Party on there.
Yeah.
And then I got Hybrid on the other side.
When's this coming out?
This is a concept, so it'll probably be 22. I just gotta remember how to get this and remake it.
Well,
I need ammo.
It's
Yes,
not
I
possible.
do.
You know, just have to put the right settings on it again. That's all.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to add something.
I have belts that I'm trying to keep, that I'm trying to remake on 22. And the more time is passing, I'm actually kind of low-key getting excited about 22.
Okay,
I'm kind of getting excited.
Just give me a second, okay?
For the simple fact that I know that they're doing a brand new engine since Ukes took their complete engine and put it in AEW, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, because AEW's doing the Here Comes the Pain shit, right?
Yep, because they took Ukes, because they're using Ukes' engine from Here Comes the Pain.
I'm excited about their game too. I'm not gonna lie, that shit look fire.
I am too. Like the way Darby Allin looked, I just don't like his hands. His hands need to be a little bit smaller, but okay.
And the way the arena and the ring the camera angles, that shit.
I love that it switches camera angles as wherever you go. I like that. That's what I like.
And they signed that green nigga too. I was like, oh my god.
The default character?
Yeah, they took him, bro. If you notice, WWE don't even have him on this game no more. They got like a yellow one. They got like a... Who they got? They got like a guy that's like yellow, and they got like a female. The green nigga gone. They fired him.
Where is it? Where's my...
They competing with each other so hard. They
showing somebody else.
Trey, they even stealing characters off of each other's games, kid. They gotta chill the fuck out.
Is Jeff still?
Well, no, he's not in. Oh no. Well,
no,
Wicked
just
joined, but
hey,
Jeff.
Jason.
Oh, never mind.
He might be stuck in the lobby.
Is my air conditioner like really loud and heavy or what? Nah. Budweiser on there. I decided. I made a decision today. I'm retiring from Budweiser. And I'm going to Heineken. That's what I decided.
So
dang, man. But Budweiser loves you.
It got Mega Rush on there.
Yeah, JTV Mega Rush, Shark Nation Wrestling, GSF, REW, IWN, DCW, SCW, RWF, and WWA. This is the Power Org mat. This is the mat that I made for the Power Org.
Now I'm even more excited about 2K22 because of you.
So I don't think everybody will use it, but this is what I want. I was hoping everybody would use it.
No, not everybody's gonna use it, but I'll probably use that because that mat go hard.
If War becomes a part of the Power Org, I'll use whatever mat.
Man, War's already a part of the Power Org, bro. We just
I just gotta add the logo, and then I gotta add it to the mat. I just gotta add it to the ring mat that I made.
Okay, so War's automatically a part of the Power Org?
Yes.
Aw, thanks, guys.
I gotta redo everything, so.
So we like to talk to our people also, but me and Trey kind of the head honchos of this fucking thing, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we do count with Jeff, don't you get me wrong, but I'm just saying that Jeff has shit to do, you know? He's a busy man just like Craig, and Craig doesn't mind that we're kind of running the show because we don't really be on that selfish shit, you know? We're trying to sign and work with companies and talent that are unselfish. Motherfuckers that are talented and willing to follow the art that we are a part of. You're someone that has that talent. You're someone that is with us, and you're someone that is an artist that's trying to get his shit out there. So, yeah, you know, you belong here.
Oh God, which I just gotta add. I just gotta add the logo to the banner and to the mat that I made here.
Oh boy, this shit ain't charging.
But
I love this mat. Like I have it in blue too, for some random reason. I don't know why. I think it's because I have blue arena sometimes.
It's traditional. Blue is traditional.
Then also
I have a blue, and I have one without any background that you can like put on like any color mat. So.
Hey Trey.
So.
Am I still gonna be running the academy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh yeah, Jay, that's something that because me and David said we're going to be working on signing people to WWA.
Yeah.
Or it could just be the Power Orgs Academy.
And before they come before they come to either, well, Jay has his thing too called Next Gen.
I know.
So that's why. So and when people new come in, they're not coming straight to hybrid. They're going to the academy. That way they can learn and everything.
Tell me a little bit about the academy concept.
So
do you want me? I was gonna say, do you want me to say it since technically you put me over it?
Yeah.
So Fowler's in charge of that shit?
Yep. He is in charge of the All-Star Academy.
Talk to me, boss. What you got?
Okay, so first off, one of the main concepts that I'm gonna be working with when it comes to the academy is that winning is not everything. That is going to be the main lesson.
Okay.
Like one of like I said, is going to be #1 lesson. I will repeat it every single day, kind of like you know how a drill sergeant kind of keeps talking about respect and discipline.
Is my background too loud for you?
Nah.
Let me put it down a little. That's Billy screaming. His show's on right now. I'm trying to give him some support.
But because of that, mainly because of some past instances where we've had people literally sit there and say that winning is better for them, stuff of that nature, rather than actually thinking for the show that they're in. So that's going to be my main objective, is teaching the people that come up into the academy, whether they go to WWA's hybrid, or if they find a home with Billy's REW or Jeff's S&W or wherever, that they need to know that even though their character or their CAW win or lose, they are still a part of that story. Just because you don't like how a story's running for your character does not mean you quit it. That is main lesson.
Right.
Lesson #2 is going to be basically a lot of the Power Org is online based, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay. So match setup. How to set up the match, how to call spots, and how to just make a good match. Rather than just sit there and be like, oh, I want to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to constantly stomp you because it's going to waste your reversals. Something like that. Basically just teaching the do's and don'ts of a match.
right.
Then once that's done, I'm going to work with their promos. How they work with promos. Kind of teach them how to mold their character the way they need to, and in a good fashion. Because from what I was told, there's been some people who were like, oh, I want my entrance to be kind of like a glitching thing. That was one of the first things Trey was telling me about when I came in.
Oh yeah, Cruz Romero. Good God, Jesus. Yeah, Jay. Oh, did you know that, Jay? That's what he pitched to me.
What's
When
that?
he came into WWA, that was the first thing he pitched to me. He's like, I want my entrance to be a glitch entrance.
Really?
What? He's like, oh, I want to be where I'm on the ramp, and then I want to be where then I'm coming through the crowd. What? No. And I told him no. He got mad at me about it. I'm like, I don't care. No.
Thiago is a special kind, so I'm not surprised that he told you that.
I told him, like, bro, we're not doing that. Like, that's stupid.
That being doing gimmicks that can actually work and work well. Then the next thing would be simply just trying to do, basically teaching them everything that they need to know and how to do whatever they're wanting to do well. Like, say, Trey, let's pretend Trey's new and he's wanting to have I'm trying to think of a random gimmick. Say he wants to be kind of like a Daniel Bryan type deal. just minus the yes movement and basically tactician, stuff of that nature. We'll teach them how to do that and do that properly. And how to make it work with what the product is. Rather than go about and basically running fucking blind. That way they know that they have somebody backing them rather than somebody who's just sitting there twiddling their thumb with the other thumb in their fucking ass, being like, oh yeah, figure it out.
Be careful the way you say that. Some people might like the way that sounds.
Yeah, you know what I was saying though. And another thing is that's also us testing who works well with others, who does this, who does that. That way we can determine if they're actually ready. And basically the academy, in a major part of itself, is basically a test. Testing whether they can respond well with others, whether they'll sit there and actually listen to management and their peers, rather than sitting there going like, oh, my idea's better because I'm me and fuck you.
Right.
Now, I know there's some people like that, and like they have legit, like they can actually say that because they're not wrong. Now, there are some people who are just egomaniacs and narcissists that think that anyway.
Right.
Without having the background or the experience to say that. But like I said, it's just going to be a test. That way we can determine, because even if there are people in the academy, I will recommend them. Like, granted, I would love for people to be in WWA, but I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, you can't go to REW or SNW or places like that, because that's just not how I am. If you believe you would do good in the show, great. But if you're utterly fucking impossible to work with, I'm going to tell whoever you're trying to work with exactly that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to sit there and throw my brothers and sisters' fucking promotions into the ground just because, like, you wanted to. No.
Me and Trey have had that relationship for a couple of years. It's the same way. If there's a bad apple inside of the rest, we all let each other know. Like, if I'm bringing somebody in, Shendon knows them, he'll red flag them. Same with Trey. Trey had people that I had, and I flagged him down along with Jeff and stuff like that, and they went and saw. I mean, they didn't automatically win, and at the time, that, you know, now they would listen. If I say, hey, this person's no good, they're gone. But back then, when I had to earn their respect before Trey tells you what he's going to tell you, it was more like they went for themselves and saw how shit is, and then they saw, okay, this nigga J Kid, he speaks truth, so let's just do that. Let's just cut this person. So I agree with that.
I was gonna give an example. When me and Jeff first met Jay, we had this guy signed. Both of us had a guy named Conville Lupo,
which is in the Power Org, by the way.
He's still in the Power Org. He's still in the Power Org right now, but he doesn't work for us. He just doesn't work for us.
Right.
Jay was like, he found out who he was. He was like, yo, look out for him. He was like, he ain't never did nothing to us. It's like, we just met you, bro. It's like, And then when we was in COH, which I give Travis all the respect, because it wasn't Travis who wanted to kill my character. It was Sean Walsh and his. But so there was some images. So there was a conversation that Sparks had with Lupo that got leaked, which he didn't mention my name or Jeff's name in the conversation. He was just mentioning Lupo. He did mention our name, but he mentioned like how he didn't want Lupo to be in the clique that me and Jeff was doing. He didn't want Lupo involved, and that kind of made Lupo mad. And that kind of and then Brad, my homie Brad, thought that he was talking trash about me and Jeff, so he went to our defense and everything. So when they was up to firing him, he threw me and Jeff under the bus.
Bear in mind that they're the ones that were vouching for him when I was supposedly trying to bury him. He was such a bad guy.
And we were like, hold up, because Sparks came to me and Jeff. He made a message group, put me and Jeff in, and he was like, yo, Lupo threw y'all under the bus. What? And then that like a week later, we got in a party with Jay, and we were like, yeah, you were right about him. He had a conversation with Sparks, and he tried to save his career by throwing us under the bus.
I was actually in shock when that happened, because I didn't expect that to actually happen. I knew that there's a possibility he was probably going to do something, but I thought he was smarter than that. I thought to myself, no, he's not going to do anything to them. What's going to happen is he's just going to fucking pretend to be a good guy, say I'm a bad guy, and he's never going to show his true colors unless they put him in a position where he has to. So I was like, unless they ever do that to him, he's never going to show. And then when y'all came to me and y'all told me, yo, you was right, this happened, I was like, damn, that nigga's really toxic. More toxic than I thought, because that was so quick. It didn't even take long. That was so quick.
It was like a week.
It was like that same week. It was like that same week.
We had that conversation with Jeff J on a Sunday. Like that Wednesday, he had a conversation with Sparks, and he has like Sparks, Walsh, and somebody else. In that same conversation, he threw me and Jeff under the bus. Within a week of that conversation we had with Jay.
Well, here's one for you that you probably didn't know. When they was fucking his career up or whatever, Travis actually led it up to me on what was gonna happen to him. And I didn't know that. I found that out later on. He left it up to me through somebody else. I can't remember who. But through somebody else, it's like it was up to me. And that's from Travis, the head honcho, one of the big guys. So... me and Jeff said if he ever decided to bring COH back, screw Walsh and call All-Stars. If you want to keep your company, and you don't want no one intervening with your company, join us. Join the Power Org. I'll give him till 22 to get re-inspired. I'd say we see him in 22, but
Oh, Lennon Walsh?
Sean Walsh.
Forgotten Walsh. Wait, Lennon?
No, Sean.
Okay.
Sean.
Just need to make sure we're thinking about the same guy here.
well,
I'm gonna show you how the entrance look with it, Jane. This is one of my newer tires.
It ain't who you think, unless he went by a different name.
Right?
I don't know. But, like I was saying...
He's always been Sean Walsh. But...
Yeah, he's always been Sean Walsh, and he's ran Call All-Stars, like a couple, he's been running a couple Call All-Stars.
But like I said, I wouldn't do that to you guys, and I hope y'all wouldn't do that to me. Mainly because, like,
Do what?
I would hate that somebody would do that to any of you guys.
The same shit?
Yeah, like, no, I'm talking about, like, giving you guys a bad apple, knowing they're a bad apple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we appreciate it, you know, but sometimes you can't tell, bro. You can't tell, like, I couldn't tell you, I'm gonna check it right now, I couldn't tell you how many times I gave people chances or brought people in or try to work with people that I gave many chances to, and then at the end they turned out to just be horrible, horrible people. That's how it is in CAW. You can never tell. The person he brought up earlier who did talked about having the glitch entrance. That's one person who I almost broke my entire back for many times when people were warning me about him. You know, and I was like, well, he's done nothing to me. I have the Trey attitude. I'm like, well, he's done nothing to me. He's been a sweet kid and good to everybody in the Power Org. I have no reason to believe that he's this piece of shit they claim he is. And
I'm gonna die.
lo and behold,
He's about to explode the gas can.
I was
Oh yeah,
about to die
Jake, check
anyway,
out
so funny.
this is the entrance. And this is something I was testing out. But like he's basically been blacklisted. He's basically been blacklisted from Call at this point.
has he?
Yeah.
So he's not even with them no more?
But
That
for
you know-
me,
that you know of?
Well, first of all, they haven't did any shows that I know of.
Yeah.
And two, he hasn't. And not to mention, a lot of people have come to the point where they're like, no, we don't. Like, because I know Jaden Shadow got him blacklisted, and then like a couple other people got him blacklisted.
There's a troublemaker. Yeah, of course.
like for me, one of the main things I'm worried about is because, okay, like Trey said, I'm gonna be where all the new people go. I'm gonna have to deal with them in that type of sense. So obviously, I'm going to, like, every now and again, I'll call. I say call a meeting, but it's gonna be less formal than that. I'm just gonna be like, hey, Trey, Jay.
What's he talking about, Trey?
Oh no, I was like, all the new people for WWA is gonna come to me for Academy.
Oh, the Academy, okay.
Yeah, and I was saying that because of that, like, every now and again, I'm going to be like, hey, Trey, Jay, need you two to hop in a party with me right quick. I'm going to talk to y'all about this because Trey, he's the head honcho for WWA. You're the ambassador, so just talking to the people in power, telling them what's going on, stuff like that. Like, and then I'm going to try my best to come up with good, like, this is also going to be me kind of like stretching my creative muscles when it comes to being a showman, because war more than likely is going to be a simulation federation, mainly because I cannot run two PvP companies. I would love to, but I don't have those type of capabilities.
Right.
Now, like I said, every now and again, I'll get you and Trey into a party, and shut up, man! Like, sheesh, why you gotta sit there and talk in my ear when I'm trying to have a conversation? But, as I was saying, like, on top of all of that, like I said, I just want to do right by you guys, regardless of what happens.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
We like effort, we like passion, you know, we like our brotherhood. Most of all, we love loyalty. You know, it kind of, in a way, doesn't really matter what mistakes you make. It matters more where your loyalty lies.
Oh,
loyalty stands above all else, you know. Some people believe that power stands above all else. It's not true. It's not true, because power, if you think about it, power could be something that you can lose control of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Power could be something that can manipulate you or someone you love. Power could be something that can hurt you physically, mentally, and many other ways. But loyalty, standing above all else, as long as you're loyal to something, an idea, a concept, a way of living, a friend, a lover, whomever, whatever, that's something that's undisputed, man. There are people who have died for loyalty, in honor and respect of that. You know what I mean? Trey's got the Kawhi family legacy symbol right now on the screen, going back to the old WWA shit. You know what I mean? That's history. Their loyalty, the way that shit has come up. So loyalty is the most important thing that we love seeing about everybody we're involved with, whether you're in one of the shows or a person of influence in the power org, because being in the power org, it's not just being a promoter. It can be some kind of a philosopher or spokesman, a sports broadcaster, a podcaster, whomever, whatever, in the power org, you know. So loyalty is definitely important. As long as we're all loyal to each other, we're communicating, and we're telling each other when we're angry, when we don't like something, when we like something, when we think something should change, when we think everything is good, we'll be just fine. Me and Trey we listen. We're not Vince McMahon. We're not none of these fucking corrupted ass promoters in CAW. And yeah, it's my word now. It's only my word, but I guarantee we'll prove it to you.
I believe you. Like I said, I've been here for about a year and a half. So
in time, everything is revealed. Even if you believe us, it's always best to get results for yourself. Same as everything now that goes on, like if a movie comes out, a game or whatever, everybody's quick to say, oh, it got bad reviews, I'm not going to get it, I'm not going to play it. That's not how that works. They shit all over Avengers. I played the fucking thing, one of the greatest games of all time.
Yes.
Outstanding fucking video game. I have a fucking blast. I'm not even done with it and I beat the story. I'm not even done with playing that game. So it's like you gotta get your own opinion, man, at all times. So,
yeah. But as the only reason I said as like I know, because from what I've just from my experience, like Trey, he's entrusted me with a lot of stuff. A lot of that stuff, I don't know if I've completely earned that, but hey,
you got a shot.
It's just me proving to him that I can do it, and that he can trust me with it. But another thing is like, when it comes to, because I'm the type of person, I've said this multiple times, that regardless of how bad or how well I'm doing, I'm always going to give it 100%.
Okay.
That's even if I'm in a shitty mood, if I'm in the best mood of my life, I'm still going to give it everything I got.
I dig it.
Mainly because that's just the type of person I am.
Alright, Drew. And that's how we are. Oh, speaking of the people that we hate. Oh yeah, they're taking a break until AEW and Wrestling Code comes out.
AEW, Wrestling Code.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, I'm actually looking forward for
they're tweeting it out. They're like, we're taking a break. We're taking a break until then. It's like, but you can always like and share our channel.
But it's gonna be a long time before that.
Yeah, but like by then your hype beat died out, bro. I did find Tiago's account. He has a crew called Tiago and Tiandro Rocha, Glasgow, Scotland, Brazilian, Haitian signed to everywhere, and it's hashtag #CBazaru, CCK Council Culture Killers.
Okay, Trey. Okay.
Okay, that's what like okay.
But like I said, if y'all ever have a problem with me or anything like that, or like need to talk to me about anything, like just feel free to DM me, or like hell, call me on Messenger. I think Trey has my number. Call me through that. Like whatever you need to do.
Oh, if we have a problem with you, don't worry. We'll treat you like bubble gum. Chew your ass out. But normally, when everybody's just doing their shit, there's no problem, bro. There's no problem. We don't try to look for drama with anyone. Drama looks for us, and then we gotta just deal with it. You know. He's just mentioning right now, like niggas we beefing with, and it's just like that's going on for years with different people. So it's just like, to me, I welcome it because it's always been there. It's, you know, like when people threaten me and they're like, oh, we're gonna put your show out of business. Like, it's a fucking video game, you idiot. Oh, we're gonna You know, you're intimidated. You got competition now. Bro, I've had competition since 2010.
I welcome competition.
Exactly. I've had competition since 2010, like, and I'm still around. Like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Like, no, I say it like this.
Some of the haters that we have, they throw shots at me. They tweeted out and thrown shots at me because they were talking about how they were like, oh, because like one of their shows got like 500 views. And Global Meltdown got 300 and something. They're like, oh, you only got 300 views, you should just quit. Ha ha ha. Like, what?
At that time, that's not exactly what happened. At that time, Trey had, I think it was like 300 views, and they had maybe like 320 or 315. So they slightly defeated Trey because, I don't know, Trey just didn't fully shared it too much, completely. And I guess because of that, they just took advantage. That's really what happened. If they have any 500 views, it's just because of the fact that they clickbait, you know, for people to watch. And that's another difference between us and everybody else. We don't have to clickbait for anyone. People actually watch our fucking shows because they want to watch them. You know, they don't watch them because there's a thumbnail of something or someone. If you look at most of my screenshots, the 19 has them, but why do I smell smoke? But the other JTV shows, they don't have thumbnails, fancy thumbnails with ass cheeks or fucking nothing like that. It's just a simple fucking thumbnail. You know what I mean? Usually when we have thumbnails, it's when someone passes away of a high class magnitude. You know, like in the case of New Jack or Kimbo Slice. Two big names that had major influence on JTV because New Jack is one of my heroes, always will be. Same with Kimbo Slice. And both of those two guys, you know, their characters have wrestled or competed in JTV. So we had to come through with that. And anybody else of influence that might have passed away, like when Bruno Sammartino passed away. Big fucking name in pro wrestling. There was a lot of the young cats, you know, they didn't really get it. They was like, oh, like, what is this? Who is this? And it's like, bro, that is Bruno Sammartino. He is a big deal, you know, big deal. So
huge.
Yeah. So the thing is, you know, that's just what it is. Trey had. Yeah, go ahead.
Like my thing is whenever somebody says, "Oh, you have competition," man, I welcome competition. Prove how good I am. Prove how good you are.
But it's CAW. It's CAW. You're always gonna have competition.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's simple as that. Like
there's always gonna be. We compete against everything and everyone. That's just what it is all the time.
My thing is like, okay, you say you're better, cool. Now, in a way, prove it. Now, am I going to say that I'm 10 times better than anybody? No. Am I going to say that I'll definitely give it my best shot if I have to? Yes. I'm going to give it my 100%. If my 100% is not good enough, okay. You were better. Simple as that.
But if it is better, you shake hands, you respect each other, and that's it. You acknowledge. You know?
Exactly.
There was a time when he actually was better, Trey. Back in 2010, 2011. His shows were big. You know what I mean? They were good. He was known. He was remembered. He was never known how I was known. You feel me? And I'm not just saying that because I'm trying to put myself over, Trey. You could talk to Ray Geddes and he'll tell you. This is all facts. He was known, like his show was good and it was successful, but he wasn't known in the community like I was. Like people have either heard about me or knew who I was, one of the two. Him, he just had a good damn show. And me, I was someone who was just coming into the territory, learning and trying to put out a good product. You know, his conversation was about 300 or 400 views, or downloads, I should say. My conversation was like $1 and change, sometimes $2, you know, and that's probably as high as I'll go. 200 something downloads or some shit like
That's
that.
a bot. Leave it alone.
I know.
So I did that for a little bit, Trey. You know? And I didn't hate. You know, at the time he was successful, I was decent, I didn't hate. And that's an example of how that shit should be. If one of us do better than the other, whatever it is, that's all it is. You just improve your content, you try to find a way to get better.
And you just do the best that you can with what you got.
Right, to get better. So it's like, you know.
See what it says.
Where? On your knee?
Yeah.
They're inside. Somebody see one.
Trey is bad.
Trey is bad.
So.
Let him try to flank him.
I don't like
Glad I moved out the way.
I don't like to hit on anybody's fucking creativity. That's their fucking business. Whatever the fuck. I'm not with the hating shit. You could do better than me. Great. Great. That shit, there's no reason that shit should fuck
All the
me.
power to you.
More power to you. Like, that's just how I look at it. Like, I think my show's pretty damn good. And as long as I have the confidence in myself, I can improve it. I can do good with it, or I can do bad with it. You know, but nobody's perfect. Everybody's got their own way to fucking turn doorknobs, so to speak. So that's just what it is, even though it turns the same. So that's just how I look at it. So, you know, different people like different shit. Right? Yeah, that's all it is. Different people like different shows for different reasons. They like different characters, you know. I was in the chat in the group I was telling you earlier. I was talking to them and I was just telling them, of course Wolf, faggot ass, not gonna say nothing, but he's in there. I was just telling them that, you know, all of us are artists and we have to embrace each other as content creators and shit like that, and we're the shit. And that, you know, I think one of them was apologizing to me or something like that because he's like, oh, I might sound like a WWE mark, and I told him, listen,
crap.
You're entitled to like whatever the fuck you like. Not me
right
or nobody else could tell you what you could like, bro. You know, I love everything. I watch all the wrestling. It don't matter which company it is. It's always been that way since I was a kid. And I've always been on the side of the WWF, but the thing is, I like all the other shows as well. When I was a kid,
be careful.
When I was a kid, I couldn't hold myself back from ECW, Trey. Rob Van Dam, Rhino, Sandman, all that shit, that edgy TV, like it was literally like WWA, bro.
It was like when I found ECW, I was at my cousin's house. When I found ECW. And ECW was still going. ECW was still going. This was before, you know, Vince bought him out. ECW was still going. I saw that's what I want. That's one of my main reasons for WWA was classic Impact and classic ECW. For the simple fact, New Jack, like, bro, when I saw New Jack at ECW, bruh, I loved the New Jack.
Right.
Cause New Jack, I was like, yo, this is a nigga doing some crazy shit and he's fucking these white dudes up.
Yeah.
Like, bruh. Like my cousins, they didn't like New Jack. They liked RVD and Sabu, and I was like, nah. I was like, nah, New Jack. It was like, New Jack is that dude. I was like, bro, New Jack is like, I'm like, bro, don't y'all understand? New Jack is us. He is the hip hop dude. He's a hip hop dude who came into the land of extreme, bruh.
Right.
It's like they didn't get that. I was like, y'all just hating because it's like New Jack is dope, bruh.
Like I said, everybody likes what they like. You know, that's the reason. That reasons like that is the reason why racism and all that shit is silly to me and it's dumb because it doesn't exist. Racism doesn't exist. It's not a real thing. It's a mindset. You know what I mean? So it's just like, that's what pisses me off, that it's like, bro, ignore it. It doesn't exist. It's whatever you like and it's whatever you want. That's it. all you really have is people hating, and they don't get that. Everybody makes racism real because they believe in it, and they make it an issue when it really isn't one. It's a mindset.
I have a new mission, and I want to try to get it done.
It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people used to, like, I mean, I've gotten out of it now, but empires used to be based off of people that I was influenced by. Like AJ Styles. AJ Styles was one of my biggest influences for my character. Well, him and Edge. AJ Styles and Edge were like my two biggest influences.
Yeah. And that's fine. If you want to be a black dude and you want to like rock and roll and do white people shit, that's fine. If you want to be white and do black people shit, that's fine, bro. You can do whatever the fuck you want, be however you want. That's why I tell Corey, yeah, that's good that you are an advocate and you're representing fucking Black Lives Matter and everything, you know, which in Corey's case is more really about fitting in and being cool than it is to really support blacks. And that's the reason I throw it in his face. But it's nice that you're not being racist. I mean, what's better, a white boy that wants to be down or a white boy that wants to hate? I think the one that wants to be down is better. It's more positive towards the environment. But I also tell them, yo, also don't forget that you're white, bro. You gotta embrace being a cool white guy that speaks his mind and does whatever the fuck he wants. You feel me? Because that's what I say. I'm like, yo, black people and Spanish people, we just gonna do whatever the fuck we want. You know, we'll give some respect to white people, but we're not gonna fucking go all out. So it's like, you can't go all out neither. You gotta represent your fucking culture. You know? So, I'm saying black people got fucking fried chicken and we got sazon and shit, but you know, white people gotta have something, you know? They got something in the fucking kitchen. So it's like you got to think to yourself, you got to represent, man. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't let me and Trey take up all the airtime. You know, y'all motherfuckers got to step in and be on some, yo! You know what I'm saying? You got to make that noise. Make that noise, yeah. Baby.
Thing is, you can't sit there and sit back and let everybody do everything. Regardless, you are a person, they are a person. You are you, right. They are them. If you want to be somewhere, if you want to get somewhere in life, you have to do something. Don't just sit by, let somebody else do something because of what they look like. Base it on the context of their character. If they're shit, then they are shit. If they're amazing, then they're amazing. But if you want to be where someone is, you don't sit there and be like, oh, okay. No, you're like, nah, fuck that. I'm being better. If not, as good.
Facts.
Because the thing is, if you're just going to sit there on your ass all day, being like, oh, I wish I could do this, when are you going to do it?
Facts.
Well, that's factual, and I agree with you. But I think more of what I'm really trying to say is just like, you know, don't worry about anybody.
Yeah,
worry about
exactly.
you.
Be you.
Worry about you. Because nobody gives a fuck. So fighting for racism and all that and being racist, it's a waste of time because, like I said, it's just a fucking mindset. You got to worry about yourself. None of those people give a fuck. They're all fighting each other, right? But there's so many black people that don't care about black people, and there's so many white people that don't give a fuck about white people. So what are we really doing? Is it really a team versus team thing? I don't think so.
It's just people.
You know?
Oh, I'll say it this way. There are some now I'm going to get a little bit controversial and maybe a little political, I guess. But y'all are my brothers. Y'all, I'm going to speak my mind around y'all.
Well, even if we ain't your brothers, you got to understand, bro. I've been telling a lot of people in chats recently, and Tillman who apologizes religiously. Listen, bro, don't apologize for speaking your fucking mind, bro. I love speaking my mind. Against whomever or whatever the fuck. Don't apologize for speaking your mind, bro. It's how you feel. It's what you think. People are too fucking sensitive. We have to normalize this pussy shit. Mind. Like, and not just speaking your mind. We have to normalize getting people out of that little area of being on that pussy shit. We got to get them out of there, and we got to normalize being able to tell people, listen, you black motherfucker, listen, you stupid bitch, listen, you fag, listen, you transsexual motherfucker. Like, life is tough as is. You wanting equality to be like, oh, you're insulting me, that's mean. That don't work. That has never worked, as a matter of fact. It's never worked.
What has never worked?
No, basically just being in your feelings all the time.
Yeah.
No, but
it's never worked.
No, the reason say I'm gonna speak my mind, get a little political, is just that way y'all know, like, even though I am saying my mind, that regardless if our beliefs or opinions differ, that I'm still behind y'all, regardless.
Whether you are or you aren't, it's okay to argue, bro. Me and Trey, I argue with whomever the fuck. We're not always gonna agree with the same shit.
Exactly.
But it's an argument. That's it.
Oh yeah, me and Jay there was a logo that I made that was Edge-like, which I don't even know what it is now.
Oh, he's gonna go into this now. This
no,
motherfucker.
Me and Jay argued about that, but like Jay told me, at the end of the day, it don't matter what he says. If I like it, that's all that matters.
We argue about a lot of things. Okay.
Yeah, but
before you forget your point, go ahead and say what you're trying to say.
Okay. Like here recently, it was actually really recently, because I forget who was listening to TikTok, but somebody was listening to TikTok.
Me. It was me.
Okay. But
hold on. I apologize for interrupting. I really, really do. But I want to make sure. That a friend of mine is okay. Hold on.
Okay, you do that, man.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I look at my friends on Facebook, and I feel like everything we're trying not to do. But then I look at the highlights of my life. And I realize, yeah, they kind of do.
Okay, never mind. He's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, so there was this thing going, like it was playing in the background, and it was like, it was some chick. I don't know what color she was or anything like that,
black.
but black. Okay, then
I was about to find the video and send it there.
But she literally was sitting there saying, basically, white people, or if they're more successful than her, if they really want to help her, they can pay her. And I'm just sitting there like, no, why would I give you money just because I did something better than you and or I just got more successful than you?
I think I like that.
What? Because the simple fact is, regardless of how you look at it, I'm not going to sit there and tell Kevin Hart to pay me money because he's a different color than I am, but he's more successful. I'm not going to sit there and tell Will Smith to give me his house or some bullshit like that. I'm not going to do that. They earned it.
I'm very confused.
Through their own hard work, they earned it. It's not my place to be like, oh, you did better than I did, so you have to give me your work. Your hard-earned work is mine now. Because that's wrong, manipulative, and just downright fucking idiotic. The only way I would give up anything of mine is for some type of charity. And by charity, I mean people who actually fucking need it. Not somebody who's just looking for another fucking handout.
Right.
Like, if a cancer patient needed money for chemo, that's different. If an orphanage needed money to stay afloat, that's different. Now, if a motherfucker just wants to sit down, be a fucking bum, and sit there and just hand out like, give me money. No, fuck you. Simple as that. Because I'm not going to sit here slave away working God knows how many days a week for how many hours a week for you to just sit there and be like, oh yeah, yeah, my money now. Your money is my money. Just because of how you look? Just because of your feelings? Oh, fuck no. Not just no, but fuck no. They're right there. But that's just how I feel about that. No.
That's fine. And I don't think there's gonna be anybody that's gonna argue with you about that. You know, that's how shit be. Everybody wants a cut. It's like, bro, you work hard for anybody to fucking try to take a cut from you. Like, suck my dick.
No, I got one. Go ahead and
Oh.
take this.
Jay,
We need to
before-
go.
Is anything different character?
You breaking up, Trey?
Fuck.
The
That was a bigger drop down than I thought.
I said, you notice anything different about my character?
Me?
Yeah.
His tattoos on his chest.
No, I played A. What the fuck? David!
His stomach also.
That's all.
You breaking up? Are you in the kitchen?
My room. It's my head.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. It's my headset. I need a new headset. Like, I have earbuds, but my earbuds work for some reason.
Why don't you tell Morgan to go into business with her? Tell her to start her OnlyFans, and y'all go halfway on it. That's what me and Punch are doing. There's still money to be
No,
made.
I mean, I ain't really tripping, cause this is what, July? I got like a month left. Brad said he getting another, getting like a big, he's getting a raise at the end of this month.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get my PS5 in August. So.
But
Well, I got work for you up here if you want. What do you think about coming up here?
Man,
You said what?
if I get,
Damn, your shit is bad. I can't hear you. You're
like
still
to-
breaking up.
hell no.
hey Jay, have you seen my new attire?
Not sure. Did you post it?
I have it up on CC, I believe.
On 19?
Yeah, on 19.
All right, how about now?
I'll check it out when I go on there. Yeah, you sound pretty good right now.
I said if I can get my license, which I'm planning on doing it before Quinn's wedding in October,
Yes.
maybe. But I still
Oh,
won't
you
have.
talking about come up? Oh, I thought you was gonna do Uber or some shit.
Nah, come on here. But I still won't have my Durango though. Point. I still won't have my Durango. Don't have my Durango yet because Nick is getting shipped out in August. So
There's gotta.
it'll be like a year before I get my Durango. So
But I'll say this, Jay. I really like my new attire. Because I had to remake an attire for WWA, so that's the one that's up on CC right now is the one I'm going with.
Oh, be careful, because they're stealing people's shit.
Okay, flattery is the best form of no, imitation is the best form of flattery. Somebody wants to imitate me? Go ahead. Just shows me how good I am, and then yes.
Not when they steal your whole outfit and call themselves Kevin Fowler and shit. You know what I mean?
Wait, so maybe yours.
Because then it looks like you stealing from them. You know, nobody
And-
knows who's telling the truth, and some people can't handle the truth. You know what I mean? With the W, but the W silent. You don't hear it, you don't see it. It's invisible. You didn't know there was a W in truth?
Man,
Now you know.
yeah. But I'll be fine. I truthfully don't care.
And in other news,
Like-
that alligator found in the stomach of a baby today.
Fuck.
Yeah, the baby ate the fucking alligator. How about that for a change?
That's a drastic fucking change.
It ain't my
Punch,
fault.
what
I
are
like
you
to watch
doing?
monkeys smack the shit
What?
out
I
of
was bringing
humans.
stuff.
I love for a monkey to smack the shit out of Punch. That should be
Shut
mad
up.
funny. She'd be like, "Oh my god," and the monkey just smile at her and shit and shake his ass.
You know what? You're gonna be sucking dick.
You know, it'd be mad funny since you want to talk shit about me.
I'm not even
It's-
talking shit about you. I'm
and
just
since
saying
she
you're gonna be
wants to
sucking
talk-
dick.
Since she wants to talk about sucking dick and everything, and she knows what that is, ironically, even though she's 8 years old.
I'm not even eight.
Damn.
I would get a kick out of her being super glued to a chair in a zoo where she can't leave, and you got a little monkey jacking his fucking dick right in front of her, smiling. She can't cover up or nothing because her hands are glued, and she's just still, and her eyes are glued. So it's like it's keeping her shit open, and she gotta watch the monkey, you know, beat his shit up like it owes him rent money in here. You know what I mean? So want to talk about all this wee. You know?
What the fuck I just come back to?
I don't know, but I'm about to smack in the head with a car, but just like that. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
What the fuck is going on in this party
Hey,
chat?
bitch. Oh, shit. Hey, bitch. Hey, bitch. That bitch. Oh, shit.
I mean,
Is that
we're
you,
just
man?
talking about Punch getting monkey raped.
Oh, that's Jason. That's the new guy I found. That is Jason
Voorhees?
That close.
Ramirez.
Born?
Ramirez.
Am I
All right,
tripping?
I'm about to hop on.
Jason Ramirez?
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey.
I know.
So
nice to
he's
meet you.
Spanish?
Dominican.
Oh, shit. Coño, papi, tú eres dominicano. Yo no sabía, me que lo que. Oh, you don't speak Spanish? You a Dominican that speak English?
I never learned it.
Nigga,
what the-
nigga, what?
I mean,
my
I'm full black, but I'm half
How old are you?
20.
Trey,
Oh, don't-
Trey, my dick hurt, Trey.